I wanted to kind of set the stage for a couple things because there's a story and a build-up and a lot of bricks that have been built on a foundation that a lot of you guys have no idea about when it comes to the things that I've done and the things that I'm doing with the Healthy Primate. So about 3.5 to 4 years ago, I cashed in all the chips and I left a job in corporate America where I was making a really, really good living. It allowed me to build the house that I'm in and provide for my family. And I got into the startup community, whether it was building software companies. I've had an opportunity to build a sports agency, doing some social media management for athletes. I went into a consulting firm with Dell, and then I got into a hosting company in the UK. And all the time that I was doing these things, I had started this project called the Healthy Primate. I was walking around at about close to 260, 265. I'm not a big dude now, and I'm still should be a little bit lighter than I am. And I lost a ton of weight. You see, after I lost that weight, I got into this journey where I was still really tightened and I was still really stressed out. I was really agitated. And I put myself on a mission to find out how to naturally reduce stress versus going to my doctor and getting prescriptions. Okay? So in the meantime, I'm building this, what I'm calling the Healthy Primate platform, where I'm sharing stories, I'm sharing blogs, I'm writing pieces of content every day and pushing out information around natural ways to kind of be a better performer, whether it's at your job, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually, right? So that's kind of to set the stage. Well, after Meltdown in the Desert, I cut ties with the consulting work and the main kind of business aspect that I was doing business with, and I went all in and we did the Meltdown in the Desert. It was an event that was focused on entrepreneurs and kind of showing entrepreneurs how powerful social media can be. Well, what people didn't know behind the scenes was I had walked away from all of this foundation that I had built. And I had to start over again. So now we are 2 months into kind of the rebuild. And this morning, I went through my emails and I had 75 missed or emails where people had told me they were not interested in distributing the Healthy Primate supplement that I put out. And I was super discouraged when I got down to like number 74. And then I realized in less than 6 weeks, over 400 people have been helped, and we became an Amazon top seller. So my goal has never stopped. It's always been to help 39,420 people kind of pull out of the grips of stress. And every which way I'm trying to get there, whether it's distribution or direct to consumer, I'm being turned down over and over and over and over and over. And it doesn't matter which way that I position it. It doesn't matter what I say or how I try to sell the opportunity. I continually am getting bumped down and told no. And I think of all of the people that I have a ton of respect for, whether they're legends that have gone on or people that are in business today, and you hear story after story after story about how many rejections they got. And you think about Steve Jobs and his distribution model for Apple. I think it was over 135 places that told him no. Like, we're not going to take the Apple computer. Or if you look at within the fitness world, how many different supplement lines have been launched and been continually told no until they were pushed out and have done something great? Or whether it was a clothing line that got started. How many no's do you have until you take that no and you take a step back and you're like, I'm going to give up. Like maybe this shit isn't for me. Well, I put it all out on the line because I believe it. There's over $190 billion spent every year in the healthcare system because of stress. I want you to take this exercise and do this. If you're in London, you're on your commute and you jump on the tube, I want you to look at people that are around you, and I want you to look at the environment that you're in the morning and on the way home. If you are in San Francisco, I want you to jump on the Muni, and I want you to look around and tell me what kind of environment you're in on your way to work. What do those people look like? If you're in Phoenix, Arizona, and you jump on the 10, what does that look like? When you're looking around on the 10 at the people that are in traffic next to you, what do they look like? They're fucking miserable. They are miserable because they're going to jobs that they hate, and they're in a position where they are not happy with what they do. That's over 90% of Americans are stuck in this system. That's why I built the Healthy Primate. That's why I'm pushing so hard. If I didn't think that there was a need to help people break out of this system, I wouldn't do it. So today when I get to my 76th email, which I guarantee is right behind this live stream, I guarantee I've got 10 more people that have told me they are not interested in distributing this product set. And you know what I'm going to tell them? fuck you. I'm going to keep going because I believe in what it is that I'm doing enough to drive this thing all the way home. I'm not going to stop until this thing's a household name. And I want to thank you guys so much because 400 people that have bought and got into what we're doing came from Facebook. Didn't come from an ad campaign, didn't come from a marketing campaign. It came from people that believed in the things that I do and the community that we have built. So when you get down that list of things that you were rejected over and over and over and over, don't stop. You have to keep going. Because I'm telling you, at 195, that 196th thing will be the thing that pushes this thing over the edge. And I don't know how many times I've got to continue before I break through, but I'm not going to stop until I do. And I can't thank you guys enough. So whatever you're working on right now, however many times you've been rejected, whether it's been by your friends or your family or colleagues, keep going. Keep going. That's today's message. Let me take a look here. Let's see. A lot of people jumping in. Look at my wife. You shouldn't say F you. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate you, man. Where's the intern? The intern is not here. My wife tried calling. I'm on Facebook. I'm not answering the phone. Guys, as you head into the rest of the week, Hump Day is a great day to reflect on what you've done in the early part of the week and gives you a great opportunity looking forward. Have you done the things that you have set out to do? If not, get to it. Have a wonderful end of a week. Thank you so much for everything you guys do and supporting me and me trying to give back to this community. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.